All Social Security recipients will now receive this. 2017 is bringing modest payment increases for Social Security recipients. The average monthly payment will increase to $1,360 for single recipients and about $2,260 for married couples. Recipients who want or need to work will be able to earn more in 2017. Those under 65 can earn up to $16,920 this year. Those who are turning 66 can earn as much as $44,880. This is up $3,000 from last year. In the past, if you worked and received benefits, you were penalized if you earned too much. Those penalties are going down this year. $1 in benefits will be withheld for every $2 over the maximum earnings for those under age 65. For those who are 66, but not yet full retirement age, 66 years, 2 months, $1 for every $3 earned over the limit will be held back. Once you reach full retirement age, there is no limit on what you can earn. And, any money previously withheld will be returned. Maximum benefit increase. The maximum benefit payment a person at full retirement age is allowed to receive is going up to $2,687. However, that payment could increase by more if retirement is delayed until age 67. Higher tax cap. Workers currently pay 6.2% of their earnings into Social Security, a contribution matched by employers. Once maximum earnings are reached, nothing above that amount is taxable. In 2016, the maximum earning amount was $118,500. In 2017 that increases to $127,200. This means approximately 12 million more people will be paying into Social Security this year. Melania gives new orders to White House staff. Michelle never dreamed of doing this. For the first time in the history of White House, visitors who take the public tour will now be able to view the famous White House movie theater, thanks to a new order by First Lady Melania Trump. Under Bill and Hillary Clinton and Barack and Michelle Obama, if you wanted to see the special areas of the White House, you had to pay to play. We all remember Bill Clinton literally selling Honest Abe's bedroom by the night, making it like a cheap motel on the wrong side of the tracks and bringing dishonor to the office. But the Trumps, as promised, are giving the White House and the government itself back to the people. Melania announced that the new tour will help bring back the idea of the People's House by giving more people access to the rich history and amazing traditions. The move gives more ordinary citizens access to the White House is the exact opposite of how former President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle treated the residents. Those two were famous for hosting celebrities and star-studded events while suspending public citizen tours of the White House for 8 months in 2013. The East Wing Theater holds 51 seats along tiered rows. It was a cloakroom before President Franklin D. Roosevelt converted it in 1942, according to Independent Journal Review. George Bush was the last to renovate the room, which is now used for family and other special events. Now, for the first time in history, that special event could be the time you go visit the White House. HT, World News Politics. They caught her. Guess who has holed up away from public scrutiny, helping and abetting Obama, keeping an eye on President Trump? Representative Gowdy is proceeding with the test into the colossal jar of worms that was opened up when Russian interference was rebuked as the reason behind Hillary's loss and Donald Trump's win in the 2016 presidential race. Allegations from both sides have been hurled around with respect to who did what to whom and who, on the off chance that anybody, requested the affirmed wiretapping and observation on Trump's decision battle staff, and whether the names of honest individuals were illicitly unmasked and who unmasked them. Is it true that you are confounded yet? The most recent individual to be asked to testify is President Obama's previous National Security Counselor, Susan Rice, who has tersely declined the welcome from the Senate subcommittee. Be that as it may, Representative Gowdy has arrangements to subpoena the previous Obama crony. As Breitbart reported Thursday on Fox News Channel's America's Newsroom, while discussing President Barack Obama's former National Security Advisor Susan Rice's decision to decline an invitation to testify before a Senate subcommittee on Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election, Representative Gowdy, RSC, said that could lead Congress to subpoena her. Gowdy said, "There are other ways to invite people other than via a letter. There are things called subpoenas. You should not have to use it with a former national security advisor, but if you do, you do." Referencing Rice's role in the unmasking of Trump transition officials, he said Rice is a very important witness. He added, "Members of Congress do not pick the witnesses. Lawyers do not pick witnesses. The facts pick the witnesses. And whether Ambassador Rice likes it or not, she's a really important fact witness." Watch the Fox News video of Gowdy discussing the subpoena. There must be a ton of mischievous things that occurred under the Obama organization that Rice thinks about and is just doing whatever it takes not to uncover them. Knowing Gowdy for the pitbull he is, Rice is likely unnerved at the very considered testifying. Jail is not what she had at the top of the priority list after her time in the Obama organization was over. However, it might, by the by, be what she's confronting when Gowdy gets past with her. What do you think about this? Do not hesitate and write your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for reading. H.T. Breitbart. Everyone is laughing at Hillary Clinton today because of where she was just spotted. After Hillary Clinton's loss to President Trump last November, she's going on tour to promote her new book, What Happened, and she's charging the big bucks to anyone who wants to come and see her. Overcharging people to watch a commercial for a product Clinton hopes they will also give her money for sounds sort of crazy when you say it out loud. Then again, that's only because it is. Hillary Clinton, however, doesn't see the irony in charging Canadians $3,000 to take a picture with her while simultaneously claiming she knows what happened when she lost the election. What happened was this. Her blindness to how her actions look to the public is clearly still afflicting the former candidate. On MSNBC's Morning Joe, Republican Charlie Sykes remarks that Hillary Clinton is going to Wisconsin as part of her book tour, remarking at least she found Wisconsin, and the upper Midwest. When the folks at MSNBC allow for comments like that, and laugh about it, you know there's a problem. Joe Scarborough asks how much Clinton will charge, and co-host Mike Brzezinski states, there actually is a charge. When it comes to the woman who earned tens of millions from speech fees, there actually is a charge for her book tour is about as surprising a statement as there actually is snow in Siberia. What Happened is scheduled to be released September 12th, and there's obviously a charge for a seat, but if you want a good spot or a picture with Her Majesty, then you'd better be willing fork it over. FoxNews.com reports, a VIP ticket to an appearance in Canada costs $2,375, guaranteeing 2 front-row seats, a photo with Clinton backstage and a signed book. It is standard for high-profile authors to do book tours that sell tickets to events, but Clinton's tour takes it to a new level of greed, an industry source told Fox News. Tickets for her appearance in Florida range from $50 to $375. Watch the Hannity discussion on the tour below. Ouch. That pretty much nails it. Yes, she is a terrible politician and this is what happened. You can't put that kind of price tag on a viewing of you advertising your book and expect us to believe you finally figured out what went wrong before. I likely don't have to burst anyone's bubble that Hillary Clinton did not write a book since November. She has ghostwriters do that. Her 3-man team lately is Dan Schwerin, Ethan Gelber, and Ted Whitmer. So the book on what it was like being the first woman from a major party on the presidential ballot might well have been written by a dude, but Hillary Clinton will sign it for you and smile near you for $2,375. Assuming you can afford it, you'll be able to hear and see Clinton's best explanation for what really happened in November, herself. Be sure to let us know what you think of all this, and sound off in the comments section below. Breaking: Mueller busted colluding with powerful Democrat. President Trump has been under fire recently for allegedly colluding with Russia, or being a racist, or whatever else the left conceives despite lack of convictions or evidence. However, things are now taking a very dangerous turn as special counsel Robert Mueller pairs up with another powerful Democrat. According to Fox News, Mueller has now linked up with one of Trump's biggest foes, New York's Democrat Attorney General, Eric Schneiderman. This new development could cripple the president's pardoning powers. Schneiderman and Mueller have been talking for the past couple weeks and sharing evidence with one another. Schneiderman is an enemy of Trump, both political and otherwise. The idea that he would be involved with the special counsel due to his biases is questionable at best. They have both been vocal critics of one another for many years. In fact, Schneiderman has a history of not only being harsh on the president, but has sued or threatened to sue him on numerous occasions. Most recently, he won a $25 million settlement against Trump University. President Trump has expressed on multiple occasions his disdain for the New York Attorney General. In tweets dating back to 2013, Trump has called Schneiderman a lightweight who participates as a shakedown artist. Considering that the bonds of state-level involvement are being formed, it becomes increasingly troubling. If President Trump is unable to restore objectivity based on the biased investigative sources Mueller employs, this could be problematic. It was reported that both Mueller and Schneiderman are working together to try and dissect former Trump campaign manager Paul Manafort, including all of his financial transactions. It makes one wonder what, exactly, they are looking for in those financial records. The Russia hysteria had all but died down due to lack of evidence. No one is even humoring the idea that it exists anymore, unless, of course, they are parroting something that they heard in the media before the incident in Charlottesville, Virginia. At the time of this writing, both the special counsel's office and the New York Attorney General's office have refused to comment publicly on the fact that the two even met up. Why should it be that big of a mystery if Trump is wrong and this isn't some witch hunt? This is not the first suspicious individual working with the special counsel, either. As earlier reported by Fox News, out of the 15 attorneys on Robert Mueller assigned for this investigation, 7 have made donations to the Clinton Foundation or supported Clinton's campaign to some degree. The rest of the attorneys have no involvement with Trump and have not made donations, condoned him, or anything else that would suggest even an inkling of bias. This event seems to be a one-sided affair, no doubt. As of right now, it is hard to predict the fate that the special counsel will bring for the rest of the American people. It would surely seem that this needs to be watched carefully. Like magicians, sleight of hand is everything, and could cost us everything.